I'm high as I've ever been, higher than heaven sits. Roll up my weed and think about my exes and jealousness. How to stay current and relevant. This be my story, I'm selling it. I am the author, the writer, the typer, the proctor, and all of which credited. Said it and said it again. I'm set, so they're checking us in. It's a sin, and I've been sinning since. Man, please don't check my stride.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Guamzi coming at you with another video today, and I'm gonna be showing you this little wind effect. I've got a few people coming to me on Twitter on how they do this, and it's actually pretty simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna be doing it on a banner. This is just something that I did really quick, and I'm gonna be showing you guys regularly on AVI. So first thing you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to move your text to the top on your AVI and just go ahead and get all of your background contents. Make it into a group. Control J, Control E, Control A. Get to your marquee tool, right click, and layer via cut. Now that's gonna take away all the backgrounds that we don't need, so the wind doesn't get affected as much. So now we're gonna go over here to filter. I believe it was in stylize. Yes, stylize and wind. And this is basically all it is right here, right there. Boom. And now what you can do is actually just Control J, Control E that. We're gonna go ahead, put this into Magic Bullet Looks really quick. Make it just look like that. As you can tell, it's not really for every AVI you do. It's mostly for colorful ones or black and white ones that don't blend in as well. Just gonna choose a random wolf one. Let's see here, I'll just put this one. Or yeah, that looks fine. So there we go, we have that. That is on our AVI. So we're gonna just wait for Photoshop to load again. Boom, you got an AVI pretty much like this. I just don't have the shutter streak on. I personally don't use shutter streak. As you can tell, you got the wind effect again. Now, you can make it to where it's only 2D. I believe that's how Wolf's made it. He made it so where it's only on the 2D part, but I wanted it on 3D and stuff like that. It does help if you use more of colorful because it goes farther with colors. And the next, I'm going to be showing you guys on a regular mascot logo or such. So with mascot logos, you're going to want to Control J the logo and get the bottom layer. Go ahead, just do this wind again. Filter, stylize, wind. Make it like that again. Boom. I believe it shows up. It's not as nice, but I do like it. You could also turn it down a little bit, I believe. Let me see here. Oh, you could also, I like making it go to the right too. So there's a whole bunch of other things you could do with it. It looks sick. I think for this I'm going to be using it for the right, not the left, because the right looks better. But if you continue clicking the direction, you can, as you can tell, it's like moving. So it actually does look pretty cool. I wouldn't really recommend it for these type of logos. But they also have blast and they also have stagger. I don't really, I wouldn't use a stagger because, oh god, you see? Especially if you have a shitty computer like me, like that's what's gonna come up with stagger. Then go ahead, stylize this again. Stagger, they have blast. Blast only looks good like this if you put it under the logo, but it doesn't really show up. As you can tell, that's the only thing that's showing up right now. Not even if you try to move it like this, it still won't look good. So really, I don't really recommend it for this type of shit. Let me see if I can show you another cool one. Let's see here. No, I think those have been really the only good ones. I think the other one that I like to use is zigzag. Show you guys. It doesn't look too distorted, but that's a pretty cool effect. Going for like a going for a new type of style. That's a good effect. But now what I'm gonna do, I had this out for a reason. I'm gonna put the black and white up here again. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Control G this, and we're going on to the RGB part of this video. So I do have a lot of people asking me how I do my RGB, and I actually learned RGB from Synergy Wolfs. He's one of my favorite designers currently. He's been in the scene for a while. He's actually in Synergy. Let's Control A this again and do the same thing that we did with the AVI, layer via cut. So what we're gonna do now, delete that layer via cut, and we're gonna just Control J, and we're gonna go effects, bottom right corner, blending options, check off the red, press OK, move it to the right twice or once. I think I'm gonna go once for that. Control E, Control J. Now we're gonna go again, do the blending options again, and we're gonna go ahead, check off B. We're gonna move it to the left, to our right once again, and Control E, and bam. As you can tell, we have the little RGB effect. Looks cool, and it doesn't really distort the rest of the banner. You could tell it's really only there. You could see it in the background a little bit. Unlike with Magic Bullet looks. I'll show you how it'll look with Magic Bullet looks. So if we want to go ahead into Magic Bullet looks on this, it wouldn't look as good. I've tried it before. Let's turn down all of this. Then it doesn't look retarded. So I used to use RGB with Magic Bullet looks. It doesn't look as good on banners, but this RGB way that I showed you guys is actually good if you can't get Magic Bullet looks or something. It's actually pretty good. I think I'm just gonna leave that curve on. This is where I like to color correct on. I'm gonna go ahead. As you can tell, I have the chromatic aberration on. I usually put it for a 1 and then a -1. That's just to give it a little RGB effect as well. Now, what you're gonna see right now is just pay attention to the middle. The middle, oh, it just annoys me. Okay, as you can see here, we have the RGB. As you could tell, you could see more of it in the background, but if we zoom in, it's not as much RGB in the middle. It seems like it's spreading out, so there's more RGB effect more towards the ends than the center, as we want it even. So that's why I prefer to use this way that I showed you guys instead of Magic Bullet looks on banners. I still use it for as a color correction type of stuff, but I do prefer my RGB to be the way that I just showed you guys. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I've been your host, Squamzy, maybe Baller. I'm out. Peace.